we will monitor. Bailey Savio struggled, as Chris Gunkel was talking about in the pregame, and get a formation to start things off. That is not the way. We'll say freshman a lot today when talking about what Lafayette does offensively. We go back to the face-off dot, but we bring you the Loyola starters. Brought to you by Epic Lacrosse as well. Greyhounds on attack, Kevin Lindley, Aiden Olmstead, and Evan James. In the midfield, Liam Bateman, as well as Peter Swindell and Adam Patra. Defensively, Cam Wires, Kyle LeBlanc, and Matt Hughes, and Sam Schaefer in goal. And boy,
nice execution by Lafayette.
Brian Hess, the senior from Fairhaven, New Jersey. His second goal of the season. It's 2-0 Lafayette before even a minute goes by. Finally, the Greyhounds get the ball. Let's go over some of these numbers from a week ago, Chris. Bailey, what a start for the Leopards. Greyhounds just want to slow things down a little bit. Momentum entirely on Lafayette's side. It's Hounds' ball and darting in and finishing. They needed that. Just a scramble.
When you do come off a loss, sometimes it takes you a little while to snap out of it. And that may be the case right now. Not taking nothing away. If he can continue to do that, Glenn, that really changes the dynamics, not only of his game, but the Loyola offense.
We're going to have to update some numbers for Aiden Olmstead as his season goes on. He's making a dent in record books. Ball comes all the way to the restraining line. It's still loose over towards the near sideline, and it'll belong to the Greyhounds. So they lead to 4-2 with 9:18 to play in this first quarter. I think we could describe the pace as frenetic so far to this one. Savio back in there. Quarter on that Lindley goal makes it 4-3 Lafayette with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Glenn Clark, Chris Gunkel with you from Baltimore, the Patriot League on ESPN. Chris, officially, Lindley sits now by himself, 4th all-time in Loyola history. That's his 129th goal. He came into today tied with Mike Sawyer.
Greyhounds.
Next, James' 10th goal of the season. Olmstead, his 10th assist and his 18th point, leads the team.
Going to say Loyola moved early there before possession.
2 to play here in the first for Aiden Olmstead. He's already got his 21st career game with 2 or more assists, his 19th career game with 2 or more goals, and his 24th career game with 3 or more points. And Loyola is just
having success at the X. Slow start, right? But things have certainly changed as you see Savio pick up another one, and you could tell what that does to
3.7 seconds remaining. For Lindley, his 15th of the season.
Well, isn't it amazing, Glenn, how quickly things can change?
Right?
How things can just get away from you.
Has scored 7 of the last 8 from there. Chris, how were they able to turn the tide in that first quarter?
Well, one of the ways they did that, Glenn, by was winning 9 of 12 faceoffs.
That helps.
It started off horrifically if you're a Greyhound fan. But then that changed, and it opened up a lot of fast break opportunities for Loyola. They were able to pick up the pace.
Evan James joins the hat trick party. Second Greyhound with 3 goals today. 11 now on the season. He's got 13 points. Off to the races again. James decides to slow it down. McNulty's 2nd of the season. We know he's very capable. And his 4th point of the year.
Things get worse for Lafayette as possession goes right back to Loyola.
Just kind of snowballing right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we experienced last week.
10:40 remaining in the second. And it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe what we expected coming into today's game. Stay connected with the Patriot League, its member schools and student athletes through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube this season. Underway to start the second half. And that's weird. That's how the first. And he now has 14 points on the year. Loyola on top 11-5.
Yeah, it's important to note, like, Evan James came in for Joey Kamish, player.
3rd assist. And now his 15th point on the season. It's 12-5 Greyhounds, 12:30 to play. One day someone's going to...
Really good to start seeing some productivity out of him this year. Another local product they have really high hopes for.
6th of the season. Multi-goals. or multiple goals in back-to-back games now for Swindell. Trouble, that'll be back on the turf. Savio not able to hold on to it, but the Greyhounds will get it back.
And Turco for Lafayette saying it's bad enough that we're down 14-5. But
was punched in the first quarter. They took that blow. They bounced back quite nicely. They have scored 14 of the last.
Another connection there is.
If you tell me that your mother also taught Billy Weiss while he was growing up in Memphis, Chris Gunkel.
I wish I thought of textbook form there by Swindell. Overhand, puts his hands behind his head, difficult to see for the goalie, just beats him to the spot.
Swindell joins the hat trick party, his third of the day.